to Scrappy News, a news for kids, by kids. We identify big problems and look for the solutions.
I'm Drew. Today we will be talking about our food. Speaking of which, I'm hungry.
What would you like to eat, Drew? Chicken on antibiotics, synthetic cheese, or even chemical candy?
Ew, that doesn't sound appetizing.
Well, that's the truth behind the food we eat. We eat industrial processed food every day. Our meat comes from overcrowded cattle farms, and vegetables are almost dipped in pesticides. This is affecting our health and even our environment.
Wow, I wonder if Americans knew this, would they make different choices?
Let's find out.
Do you know where your food comes from?
No idea.
Animals?
I don't know. I know a lot of it's genetically modified.
Yeah.
No, I don't always know exactly where it's coming from. And it could be coming from far away, it could be coming from, well, it gets in a lot of...
You know where your food comes from?
Well, to be honest, not really.
The impacts that industrial food has on your health?
Industrial what? Foods. Oh, industrial foods? No. Do you want to tell me?
A lot of our food has corn in it, so basically what you eat every day is corn. How do you feel about that?
Well, I like corn on the cob, but I'm not sure I want it in everything else.
Have you ever realized anything different about like the ingredients and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes you can't pronounce them, or there'll be like weird ingredients in foods you don't think should be there.
Do you know where the cows are being fed?
I know years ago they were actually fed bits and pieces of other cows.
Do you know where your food comes from?
From the ground?
Well, your plants come from there, but do you know, like your meat, your everyday food?
From animals?
Right, but do you know like how it's made, like the steps of how it's made?
No.
People don't really see, look, as this lady right here didn't know, people don't really know where their food comes from. As you can see, we need to inform the public.
We really don't know too much about our food, but here to help us understand how food affects us is Mr. Jim Monk, who recently worked with the USDA. Mr. Monk, what is industrial food and how does it affect us?
I see industrial food kind of two ways. One is about the food and the other is how it's grown. I think industrial food uses things like additives, preservatives, pesticides, and herbicides.
What can consumers do to make healthy choices?
Be informed, be aware, and think about what you're eating.
Nadia, have you ever wondered why don't people just make the healthy choices?
I have. Our reporters are looking for answers.
Don't you know most Americans can't spend more than $5 on a meal?
So let's go and find out if we can get some healthy food for $5.
Hey, look, an icy for $1. And piece chicken eggs for $1.49.
Hey guys, was that even healthy? Okay, let's go and find something healthy. Now we're here at Union Social, and they serve local sustainable food.
Hey, look, a sandwich is $14, so that means we can't afford it.
Okay, so the good food is expensive.
And the cheap food is bad for me.
That's the consumer's dilemma.
So back to the studio.
So how do we solve this problem, Nadia?
I can't possibly know, Drew, so let's go ask the experts.
Harvey's Butcher Shop at Union Market. They source their meat locally and sustainably. Mr. George, what is different about your butcher shop?
Our butcher shop, we focus on the pastured animal, not just a regular commodity animal. It means that the animal's been able to live a natural life as opposed to being shot up with hormones and antibiotics, which speeds up their process.
Do you think your meat is affordable?
For most people, their diets include a protein in their diet. And if they go by the guidelines of 4 to 6 ounces of protein per day, then it's very affordable.
How do you think sustainable meat can be made affordable to the public?
You're going to have to convince the grocery stores that they need to buy this meat that's going to be healthy for you, and forget about the price And eventually, the small farmers are going to be able to sell their entire cow. That brings the price down.
Hi, we're here at Marla's Farm in Union Market with Mr. Abe. Mr. Abe, where do you source your vegetables?
Hello, welcome to Al-Mala Farms. We grow vegetables. We have greens, squash, tomatoes.
What is special about your vegetables?
For example, this one here, you know, they grow by itself. We put the seed in the ground and they grow by itself. With just we supply them with the water, you know. But if you put spray to kill the insect, that means they have not organic.
How can organic food like yours be made affordable for yours?
Well, I just encourage other farmers to grow more organic and more local vegetables, you know.
Why did you choose to shop here?
I like going to a place where I know I'll get good produce and I have seasonal options, so food that's in season.
That was fascinating. Since we're talking about locally sourced food, our own school, Two Rivers, has its own entrepreneurs working to cultivate healthy food.
Let's find out.
We're on the roof of our school, Two Rivers, with the two 8th graders, Stefan and Edward. Something incredible is going to happen here. Okay, so how has growing food changed the way you eat?
I think fruits and vegetables, it's more complex now that I have went through the process of planting and growing the food and selling it.
What is the process of growing these plants on the roof?
We just planted it first before we came up here and pulled out weeds, take unwanted compost out of the garden, and then we just add new dirt to the dirt that was already inside the garden.
We're growing pumpkins, we're growing mustard greens, we're growing a lemon tree and a blueberry bush.
We also sold some vegetables at the elementary school and raised $57.
How do you like the process of growing your own food?
I think it's fun because I get to socialize with my friends, but we also get the work done at the same time.
We got to do stuff like making a garden, which I never did at the school. I never helped out, and I felt like I finally did something and achieved something.
We are here with entrepreneur Meredith Shepard, who runs Love and Carrot.
Miss Meredith, what does your organization do?
Sometimes people want to grow their own food, but they might not know where to start, or they might not know how to do it. So they invite us, Love and Carrots, to come and help them install their vegetable garden and then care for it as well.
How does your organization improve the health and the environment?
Well, the industrial food system, they put bad chemicals in the soil that then drain into the water and hurt the fish and other animals. On the contrary, growing your own food in your own garden is much healthier for the environment and for the people that are eating the food, because you're not using pesticides that are damaging to the environment, and you're picking the food and then eating it right away.
Most people in big cities don't have big spaces, so how can they grow their own food?
All you need to grow food is sunshine, so perhaps you could grow on your roof. If you don't have a yard, if you have a deck, you can put a couple sunny spots on your deck, sunny pots on your deck, and grow things like lettuce and herbs.
Is it affordable for people to make their own food?
If you think about a packet of lettuce seeds, there's probably like 100, 200 seeds in that packet. And if you plant all of those seeds and a good portion of them becomes a head of lettuce, then that's, say, one head of lettuce is $2. That's $200 worth of lettuce that you bought in one little packet of seeds that only cost maybe $1.
Thank you, Ms. Meredith. This is just a note that we want to end our show on. There are all kinds of solutions to end all kinds of problems.
And we leave you with these visuals of a trip we took to a local sustainable farm in Maryland. Hope you enjoyed. Scrappy News signing off.